Okay, sometimes I do like to record a few videos. I'm kind of new at this, but it's good for communication purposes. Emails are fine sometimes, but then other times they get too wordy. Most of us don't like to read long emails. Many of my students don't really check their email. So if you fall into that category and you're taking online classes, you need to make sure you check your email frequently. So enough about that. What I want to talk about is, where we are as we move forward in this class. We completed the midterm. Many of y'all did fine on the midterm. I mean, about over half the class made a C or better, which is good, which is good. You know, it's not only just getting through this class that you have to think about as a student, it's preparing yourself for the next class you have to take. Some of you all may be technical students, so you'll be taking a technical math class, while others are on either the contemporary math or college algebra track that you need for an AA or an AS degree. So, you may be having to take 85 next. So your skill level is more important than your average. Um, you need to have good skills, especially with what's coming up in front of you. You need to be able to factor. You need to understand your rules of exponents, things like that, because once you take Math 85, you use those a lot. So it's very, very important that you really, really perfect and hone your skills. Um, so work hard. Now, just a couple of things along those lines. Um, Again, many of you all are keeping up a great pace. You're doing something every week, and which is why you're being successful. I think you're doing your work when you're supposed to be doing, and then there are others, and it's a small percentage that are putting things off till the end, falling behind in your work, and it's just not a good idea. Um, when you're in a developmental class, it's either that you just need a refresher, you forgot math, you've come back to school, and you just need to kind of get your skills going again. And other times it's you either have math anxiety, you're not good with math, you don't like math, whatever it is. But putting it off and procrastinating is not a good idea. You should be actually doing more work more frequently if you fall into the category of, not understanding math, having trouble with math, those issues. So waiting 2 weeks to do work and then trying to do 5, 6 sections in a week, that's just not a good idea. So I can't stress that enough. And maybe that's why you have anxiety, if you think about it. If you keep up daily with your work, that should alleviate your anxiety some. Get help, ask for help, send me an email, go to tutoring. So a lot of ways to get help. So with, kind of that's just my deal on that. I'm just trying to help you out, trying to stress the importance of working daily and not procrastinating. As far as your I guess your requirements to pass this class, you have to have a passing average on the final exam. So it doesn't matter what your average is with your homework and quizzes. It all depends upon your average between the midterm and the final. So if you score a 60 on the midterm, then you need to score at least that on the final to be eligible to pass the class. For those of y'all that made below 40, you're looking at having to make an A on the final to be eligible to pass the class. Now, that's kind of a tall task. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's a tall task. So you need to decide where you are at this point. If you made below that 40, you may want to consider dropping. I'm not telling you you have to. It's your choice. You can certainly keep working. Maybe it'll help you. Maybe you can pull up that grade. Anything's possible, but you're not going to do it by waiting till the last minute to do your work. So please stay up with your work. If you have questions, send me emails. I'll do my best to help you out over email, but oftentimes if you can come to campus and see me or go to tutoring, it's better for you. The bad thing about online classes is you don't get the daily instruction. Good thing about online, you can do your work when you want to, but you got to do your work. So hopefully I've lit a fire under you if I needed to, but for most of y'all, I do not need to light a fire. Y'all are doing fine. So just keep up the good work. If you need help, please let somebody know. So keep in mind that you have to have the final exam proctored as well, and try to make plans for that well ahead of time. So good luck, and check your emails. Try to email once a week, sometimes more than that, just to kind of give you a heads up on things. So again, good luck, and talk to you soon.